All right, we have a drop off. His name is Tao. He's a male German Shepherd. Sunday, October 3rd, 11:58 a.m. And we're gonna do an obedience screening and a health survey screening for him. We're gonna start with the obedience first. First command is just gonna be sit. So just bring him over here and just tell him to sit. Try to get him to look at you first before you say it, so that he listens. Believe it or not, every dog we receive, they come in this way. We're starting to screen and do video all our surveys with the owners at drop off.
Tall. Sit. Tall. Tall. Sit. Tall. Sit.
Tall is not responding to the sit command, which we observed that he said about 5 times, and he's not responding. So now we're going to move on to the down command, and Tall is not responding to that. It's not pass or fail. If you go to any other training company, they won't do this. Yeah. Because we've got to do this in the end, too. So they won't do this.
Down.
So it's not pass or fail.
I'm not with the dog.
Oh.
Sit.
Just tell him down?
Down. Tall. Down.
So he's distracted by all the smells right here. Now,
He's also insecure, I think.
could be, but this is the thing. If he's distracted by the yard right here, and then you take him downtown, just imagine what he's going to be distracted by, right? So he has to get used to these type of smells.
Right.
So we got to fix that. So
I think
Oh, look, he sat.
he did after like 7 commands. He wants you to say it one time. I want you to say it one time, and I want him to do it on command when you say it one time. That's what we're going to do with him.
Good. Yeah, I'm afraid we oversold him a little bit for his skill set. He did do better until the last month when we've been unable to work with him.
Okay.
He was doing good inside the house, but like you said, it's Duke and it's me and it's the kids and that's it, and my
Right.
husband. So when there's
Sit.
extra smells.
And I think he's very good at sensing when we're leaving.
All right. He's
So,
fully.
yeah.
You got to take over. I don't want you to follow him. So I want you to come
Talk.
over here.
Tall. No. Heel.
Stand right here. And we're going to give him a good cheek. You're going to call him from right here.
Tall. Heel.
All right? So when he
Heel.
calls tall, just let him go and see if he runs to tall. If he runs off, we'll get him. So whenever you're ready.
Hey, Tall, come here. Touch. Tall. Tall, come here. Tall, come. Tall, touch. Tall, touch.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Tall. Tall. Stay. Hey. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Tall. Touch. Come on. Good boy.
Dog anymore. That's why she's gonna get the
Boy.
teaching.
Yeah, it's fine.
Tall. 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 Heel. Tall. Heel. Heel.
So I'm going to try to use
Heel.
her to help pop this up.
Ah.
All right, so I want you to bring him over here, and I want you to place him. I want you to say place and see if he'll come.
Oh yeah, I don't think he'll do that. Can I say kennel?
You can say count, whatever
Tall.
you need to say.
Heel. Tall. Tall.
So just walk over here.
Okay. Come on.
Because he's hearing the dogs barking over there.
Tall. Kennel. Ah. Tall. Kennel. Kennel up. Kennel up. Come on. Kennel. Stop. Sit. Tall. Sit. 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 Sit.
All right.
Sit.
We're going to do hill next. So if we can bring him right here, have him face you, and then I guess try to cheat, step back and tell him to hill. I don't think he's ever been taught to hill yet, right?
We worked on it,
Okay.
but it was not real successful.
Okay. I just need to
Tall,
get
sit.
him not doing it. So when we do it,
Sit.
see it, we can show you. Yeah.
Tall. Come here. Sit.
Yeah, this is to show you like before and after. You know what? Yeah, the difference. That's why we're doing this, not
Because
to.
You're not going to see him for 4 weeks. And then we've had owners show up saying, I don't do all of this stuff. And we've been like, we're out here 9 to 5 every day working these dogs. So that's when we started the service.
Hey, come here. Look at me.
My
Ready?
expectation is you're
Ready?
starting with a raw dog and
Okay.
working on it.
Tall. Heel.
He's going to be
Heel. Heel. Heel.
believe it or not, when I'm looking at this is going to be a walk in the park. I'm just, you know what I mean? We're just showing you, because we're going to go back and show you this right before you pick him up, what he looks like afterwards.
Heel. Heel.
So we have like 6 trainers, and everybody works with the dogs. And they use this as a starting point. Some do hill, some do sitting, some do play, I do all of them. I do the in-home and the off-leash. So they'll use this as a starting point when they're working with the dog. All right. So is he good off-leash?
Yes and no. If we're chasing a ball, he'll come back to me with the ball.
But if we go out there right now, there's like 6 cats out there. What he said?
I don't think he'll pay much attention to it.
Do you want to try it?
So
Sure.
at my house,
If you don't think so, then I can just check him out.
Yeah, just check it.
Okay.
Because I think, look, if he can't get in here, so take him out there with the kids and the truck.
Correct.
He think you leave him.
So when you pull up, we want to have him off leash, sitting on the stand, waiting for you with a dozen cats around him. So that's why I asked you. I don't want you to try something that's not going to work.
Yeah.
It takes time to do the training and
Yeah, no.
And then he runs down the street and we're chasing.
at my house, we don't have a fence, and he would take off to go see the dogs next door.
Yeah.
And across the road, and then I would go on the back porch and yell for him, and he comes back. He would come back, but we don't have cats.
Cats are a good impulse.
Do what?
Cats are a good impulse. A lot of people don't notice their dogs. Cats are little things. They're my dogs chasing. Cats have diseases. Cats, they mimic children. They mimic little squirrels, all that stuff. So now you think your dog's trained. You took him to a dog trainer. A cat runs out. He chases the cat in the street, gets hit by a car. And I paid all this money, right? So this is the test. I gotta have him off leash. A dozen cats that think that I'm Caesar Milan and think they trust me, right? Then I know the dog is done. He's not. Any reactivity?
In
What reactivity? If you have him on leash and you see another dog, when you start pulling, barking towards that dog.
only certain dogs.
So there's some reactivity.
There's some reactivity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Male
Now,
dogs.
What?
Male dogs.
It's a mix.
Unfixed.
Yeah. He what he sees is the dog he wants to play with.
Okay.
We live on Forsyth Park,
Right.
and so he sees dogs all the time. A great many of them, I will stop and he would sit beside me, and then the dog would go by. But recently, what's happening is he's learned the different dogs, and some of them he doesn't care for, or they don't care for him. So
Right.
there's a jump.
I totally get it.
But I have taken him to the dog park 3 times,
Yeah.
and he's definitely not the aggressive
He's
dog.
not dog aggressive. He doesn't look dog aggressive.
No. He plays
Sometimes
with
they
everybody.
bark and they pull. We had a dog named Bear. He's long hair. He was scared of every dog. But by the time we finished with him, we let him play with all kind of random dogs. He
Yeah,
would
stop.
go to bark to get to those dogs. And it wasn't dog aggression. He just wanted to play with the dog.
Well, that's what this one.
That's
Yeah. All right, I'm going to get your signature here, sir.
He was limping on that right
I
hand
know.
foot. Did you step on it?
Yeah, I stepped on it. I didn't mean to. I hope I didn't break your foot, buddy.
No, I don't think so. He's going to be, it's going to be
Sorry.
just a little stud for a second. He should be fine.
So I was saying is that, can I take him off this leash?
So, yes. So, hold on. So, we're going to do the health screening real quick.
I can get you his records tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, she told
He's
me.
had all, the vet lives next door. So he's,
Yeah, I felt bad because I asked for the records and I was like, it's Saturday and tomorrow's Sunday. No one's going to be open. So,
Well, when my phone was dying last night.
Yeah.
Dad's charger is upstairs.
Yeah.
So I took it upstairs and I was putting the kids to bed, and I woke up this morning and saw all of your messages.
How much
Oh,
do you
okay.
think he weighs?
probably 70 pounds.
70 pounds? All right, we won't have the new scale until sometime next week. I'll weigh him. He looks about 65, 70, 72, 73.
Yeah, he was 65 the first of last month.
Yeah.
So
And he's
grown since then.
7 months, right?
7 months. Well, 8.
8
Give him 8 months.
He's a puppy.
Yeah.
Well, he's adult now. Still a puppy mentally.
Well, we like him
Oh, he's gonna grow. Alright, he has a little squirrel here. That wasn't from your books. Is he chewing on his claws when he gets excited?
No,
He's been with my dog.
they chew on each other.
Okay.
So he's got a touch on his nose too. Duke got him. But Dukey's a lot more shape than Paul is.
Yeah, Duke's gotten the back into that deal.
That's good. He's healthy. Just don't listen to you.
Yeah.
They don't know all of this stuff. God, no.
He does not like baths.
He doesn't like
that.
baths? She's a groomer.
I was a professional groomer for 6 years before I started doing this. Yeah.
Can you teach him to like baths? Because he has to hook him up on 2 leashes to give this dog a bath.
Yeah. I mean, I
Good teeth.
can do my best. It's probably gonna mean like frequent baths and
Well, if you have a mud puddle around here, you're going to give him frequent baths.
He loves mud puddles.
yeah.
They're cool.
I'll work on it with him. I will. They all get bathed anyway before they leave, so they're like nice and fresh for you guys. So I'll work on it with him. But
Does he have any allergies?
Well, we don't know.
Okay, so we don't know.
We don't know. Now, when according to the vet, he has gas.
I know you
Stomach. Yeah. So he's on a. We had him on a low protein diet for a while, but during all this time, we walked in Forsyth Park and he would drink out of the public fountains, the dog fountains. Well, when I went up to her house for 2 weeks, he stopped having the loose stool. And the only thing different was those public fountains. So I've kept him out of the public fountains, and we don't have the problem anymore. And I've taken him off the low protein diet and put him on regular puppy chow.
His own water bowl. I'm gonna put it on her.
his what?
His own water bowl. I don't want to drink.
Okay, all right.
And the giveaway is, and then I went back, the scientific method, can you reproduce the results? And I went back and let him drink out of the bowl once, and sure enough, the next day we had it. So I don't think he has as big a problem as she made him out to be.
Okay.
But
That's what money's for.
yeah.
Has he had like a recent fecal from the vet anytime in the last
Yes,
few months?
he did, and he's clear.
Okay.
So we'll get that record for you. He's had all his shots. He's had his first year rabies shot as soon as he was old enough to get it. She
Yeah.
gave it to him, which was a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his herniated.
Oh yeah, he's got a herniated umbilical
He
cord.
does have a hernia.
But
But
it's-
did the breeder tell you about that? Did you ever gonna?
Well, both the vet looked at it and said that she's not worried about it, and that we'll just keep an eye on it. It's just a small one. Come here, tall, down. Come on, lay down. Lay down. Come on, let's roll over. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me see your tummy. Let me see your tummy.
Oh, you're okay.
You're okay. You're fine. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
About the size of the tip of my finger,
Yeah.
and it
I
hasn't
see it,
changed
yeah.
any.
So the breeder wasn't going to sell him.
Yeah, I would have gave away for free if he had it. That's why I'm just wondering.
Just a little.
They were going to keep him, and I was like,
Yeah,
so we should have gotten him for free, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I've only had one puppy to ever have it, and I gave it away for free. So,
Well, the vet said that well, as long as we kept an eye on it, it didn't get
Oh, she-
hard or swollen.
she's healthy. She didn't. It's like really gone, but it's you
That-
got to.
you need to know that.
You
Yeah.
have to know that, and then it could be a big problem in the road. So
Well, she said that when we decide to spay him, then she would repair it if we decide to do that. Otherwise, we'll keep an eye on it and repair it if we need to.
absolutely,
And so I haven't made the decision to spay him or not spay
he's
him.
good right
Neuter.
now. He's not showing. Well, he hasn't had terrible twos yet. So
What happens at
Oh.
terrible too? Oh,
everything.
because
The hormones kicking in.
so ours went opposite. Duke,
You just got lucky.
he was like, I'm
Yeah.
afraid if we spay him now that he won't ever move again.
Right. They put on so much weight for him to stay.
Did you see how big he is?
Yeah.
He's a little.
If he will go maybe 100 pounds.
Oh, oh.
You would have to feed him like a half a cup a day. They just put on so much weight when you do it.
You don't need that, do you? You gotta keep those.
Yeah, you're my chick magnet, buddy. Let's don't get porky.
So his health screening is great. His obedience screening sucks.